Africa stands at a crossroads. The continent is brimming with potential. Yet many of its people still struggle. They yearn for leaders who will champion their needs, leaders who will prioritize their well-being over foreign interests. This is a critical moment. Africa needs a new generation of leadership, one that is accountable to its people, one that prioritizes progress, not profit. Across Africa, a wave of change is sweeping the land. Young people are rising up. They are demanding better governance. They are tired of broken promises. They are the future of Africa. Their voices deserve to be heard. Their aspirations must be met. However, the path to true liberation is fraught with challenges. The legacy of colonialism casts a long shadow. Neocolonialism continues to grip many nations. This insidious system perpetuates dependency. It hinders Africa's ability to chart its own course. The time has come for Africa to break free from these shackles. The continent must embrace genuine leadership. Leaders must emerge from within, not imposed from without. They must be deeply rooted in their communities. They must understand the struggles of their people. Only then can Africa achieve its full potential. Neocolonialism is a subtle but powerful force. It is the continuation of colonial exploitation, but it takes on new forms. It is disguised as aid and development. It is perpetuated through unfair trade agreements, and it is enforced by international financial institutions. Western powers, the IMF, and the World Bank often impose their will on African nations. They dictate economic policies that serve their interests. These policies often lead to austerity measures. They result in cuts to essential services. The people suffer while corporations profit. The IMF and World Bank offer loans. But these loans come with strings attached. These institutions demand privatization of vital sectors. They push for deregulation that benefits foreign companies. This leaves African nations vulnerable to exploitation. It deepens their dependence on the West. This economic control translates into political influence. Western powers often support leaders who are compliant with their agendas. They turn a blind eye to corruption and human rights abuses. This undermines democracy and hinders true development. Kenya, a nation with immense potential, finds itself grappling with these very challenges. President Ruto's tenure has been marked by a disconnect between his promises and the reality faced by ordinary Kenyans. The hope that accompanied his election has dwindled, replaced by growing disillusionment. The police force, meant to protect citizens, is often accused of brutality. Economic hardship has become the norm for many, with the cost of living soaring while wages stagnate. Ruto's administration appears increasingly out of touch with the struggles of the common people. Instead of addressing these pressing issues, Ruto's government seems more focused on appeasing foreign interests. This has led to accusations of prioritizing the needs of Western nations and international financial institutions over the welfare of Kenyans. This perceived betrayal of the people's trust has fueled widespread anger and frustration. The situation in Kenya serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for change across Africa. Leaders must be held accountable for their actions. They must be judged not on their rhetoric, but on their commitment to improving the lives of their people. Section 4. The youth rise up. Echoes of change reverberate across Kenya. Across Kenya, a new generation is rising. They see through the empty promises. They are no longer content to be passive observers. They are demanding change. They are the ones bearing the brunt of failed leadership. They are the ones who will inherit the future. Their voices are growing louder. They refuse to be silenced. Social media has become their platform. They use it to organize. They use it to mobilize. They are using their collective power to hold their leaders accountable. They demand an end to corruption. They demand economic justice. They demand a future where their voices are heard. These young people are not afraid to challenge the status quo. They are not intimidated by those in power. They understand that the future of Kenya depends on their activism. Their energy is infectious. Their determination is inspiring. They are the hope for a better tomorrow. This movement is not confined to Kenya. It is spreading across Africa. Young people are connecting across borders. They are sharing ideas. They are supporting each other's struggles. This is a pan-African awakening. It is a testament to the power of youth. It is a force for change that cannot be ignored. Section 5. Reclaiming Our Destiny. A call for Pan-African unity and authentic leadership. The time has come for Africa to reclaim its destiny. We must break free from the shackles of neo-colonialism. We must elect leaders who prioritize our people, leaders who understand our struggles, leaders who will champion our interests on the world stage. This requires a collective effort. We must stand together as Africans. We must support each other's struggles. We must work towards a common goal. That goal is a prosperous and self-reliant Africa. An Africa where all its people have the opportunity to thrive. Let us be vigilant in our pursuit of true liberation. Let us elect leaders who will not be puppets of foreign powers. Let us build an Africa that is truly free and prosperous. The future of Africa is in our hands.